Hey, this is Shortmamamoneymovez, and right now we're going to do our cash stuffing for the 8th and the 15th. I'm going to just go ahead and get caught up. I was going to make 2 different videos, but I say the way I'm going, if I try to make a second video, it might not get back. So I said I'm just going to do 2. I'm just going to do both videos in this one. So we're going to try to speed this along. Of course, you know, it never happened that way. But anyway, so first, the 8th. The 8th, I paid, all these bills I paid. Pretty much all these bills. I need to check them all because all of these bills are paid. And you will see the breakdown. I just know all of these came out my account. Except this one. I don't think this came out my account yet. So we're going to have to wait for that one. And all of these came out my account. Okay. And these, because I remember this haven't came out yet. This I already paid. And that one. And that's it. Those are the ones that already came out my account. Okay. So since we're doing the bills for the 8th and the 15th, I want to show you the breakdown for the 8th, and I'm going to show you the breakdown for the 15th. Okay. What I be doing is that usually I just have the money and I had the money to the side. That's what you see miscellaneous spending, because sometimes I just swipe my card, and which the purpose of cash stuffing is to avoid doing that. So I need to stop. But anyway, job number 2, I'm sorry. Job number 2 was $665, husband $800, spark $200, and all $1,665 is the income. Like I said, my husband insurance, everything that I mentioned. The only thing is I got some yard work. My backyard is a monster. Like, it is a monster. I need to get a riding lawnmower, but I'm going to explain this to you. I didn't get the riding lawnmower. I ended up getting a shed instead because I wanted a big shed to do my custom items. I know I should have waited, but it was a deal that I could not pass up. It was like a 10 by 20. If I can show you a picture of it, I'll put it right here. It was like a 10 by 20. It was like, I think 5,000. And right now, like, the riding lawnmowers is around 3,000 to 4,000 in my area. So yeah, but anyway, I just got the yard work done. Okay, they cut down bushes, everything. I mean, when I say, if you see my backyard, you would say, oh, that was a jungle. So I paid towards that. Amazon $58. Miscellaneous spending was only $25. So I did pretty okay with that. Okay, so out of bank got 10. I put 200 aside to the mortgage, 150, because I got that my unit payment is a big payment. It's like $569 a month. So I always start putting money to the side. You're gonna hear some noise from the road, the streets, or whatever. But anyway, so I always put money to the side for that big bill, just to be like the plan ahead, so it won't come out my check all at one time. The same thing with the mortgage. Okay, so weekly cash stuffing was $230. Saving challenges $20. Husband, I'm trying to start putting money in his sinking funds, so we'll start off small, $30, and there's gonna be $280. This bill right here, this bill stressing me out because, but I'm doing the debt snowball, so. But anyway, paid $335, and then this Shores bill was $200. I want to put the balances up there later, and then that make it $535 in the debt that I pay. So just look at the overall for the 8th. My total income was $1,665. Expenses $425. Savings at $360. Seeking funds $280. Debt $535. Leave me a remainder of $65. So now we're gonna also do the 15th. I keep saying the 18th because the 18th is my daughter's birthday. I don't know, but anyway. Job number 1, $1,300. Job number 2, $665. Side hustle, $399. In all, $2,364. So Geico came out. That was $332. Insurance, Liberty Insurance is $71. My ADT, $63. My expense tracker, $8. Spotify, $12. Storage, $157. Basically, all the bills I already mentioned. The ones that I didn't was the hair cost. I had to buy my daughter braiding hair, and it had to be human braiding hair, which I did not know was this expensive because she had an allergic reaction with the with another kind of braiding hair. I don't know. I'm not familiar with all this. Okay, and that braiding hair was $150. That's just for the hair. That's not for the cost for the person to do the hair. So yeah, $150. Clothes for school, $150. I think they start school not this week, but the following week. and miscellaneous spending was $100. Okay, so in all there was $1,057. I put $600 aside for the mortgage. Betterment got 30. My bank, I put $144 for that big bill that was going to come out. I think all I need to put to the side was $144 for to make sure I had enough for that bill. Allied Bank $10. That make it $784. Weekly spending $205. Saving challenges $50, and that's $255. I have nothing in debt right here because, like I said, I can't put the whole $569 as debt. The reason why is because I constantly put money to the side for that bill, so it won't equal. It won't equal right. It won't come out right. Okay. It will make me look like I'm in the negatives when I'm actually not. Okay. So anyway, total income $2,364. Expenses $1,057. Savings $784. Sinking fund $255, which leave me with $268, which I will be rolling over because next week is my short week, and I know my Verizon bill will be coming out then. So let's go ahead and count this money. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and count this money. We got a little bit more money this time because 2 weeks worth. So anyway, I tried my best to turn everything the right way. So yeah, I tried. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 83. And a 50. Okay, we got 535. Okay. So now we're going to go ahead and get to the stuffing. And just remember, this is not a regular cash stuffing. This is 2 weeks worth, because I know some people sometimes can get discouraged if they see like people cash stuff in real big amounts. I used to get like that, but you got to do what's best for you and don't let it get to you. Okay, so I want to put the 15th on this. So I used 20 because I still see that I got 20 left. Okay. And we're going to plus 35. Okay. And that's going to have me at 55. So let's go ahead and get there. 35. And I live on a busy street, so it is what it is. So 20, 40, 55. Okay. So what I'm thinking I want to do is that I'm going to take 25 out. That's what we're going to do. We're going to take 25. Okay, because I actually haven't ate anything, so I know I'm going to go somewhere and get me something to eat. Okay, gas. I always use all the gas. It's a given because I use 89, so I always use all the gas. So we're going to minus the 40, and we're going to be at 0, and we're going to plus 50, and then that's going to have me. Hold on, they're going to have me at 50. Okay, so I'm going to put the whole 50 in my tank. That's just the 50. I'm just going to put the whole 50 in my tank. Okay, food is getting 15. Like I said, my mom usually covers the food, so that's the reason why. I know I've been looking at the news a little bit and also like inside information from, where I work a little bit. So a lot of people are complaining. Hold on, let me add the 15. A lot of people are complaining about the new rules and laws. I think they're gonna be 60. That's about to pass when it comes to stuff like EBT. And I think I want to come at a different point of view. And like I said, this is not political. I don't want to know who you for or nothing like that. I really don't. I'm just giving my opinion about the food stamp situation. Okay. So anyway, okay, what I took, a lot of people are complaining about the fact that they about to change. You can't buy anything with sugar when it comes to EBT. So they're going to cut off sodas and cut off chips. I think some people say they also cutting out sugar. Just if you want to buy a bag of sugar, you can't do that. Some breads. It's a list of stuff that people were showing that they are cutting off when it comes down to the EBT. And I do feel like, yes, it's going to hurt a lot of people that's on EBT, but I also feel like that people is not thinking that it's also going to hurt the big corporations. I really do. And I say I don't think people is looking at that how it's going to hurt the corporations either. But anyway, 20, 40, 50, 55, 60. Okay. I think a lot of people like to think things one way. And I think that a lot of people is thinking, like people that don't get EBT, like me, or, well, I don't think this way. I feel like if you need it, go for it, But I think a lot of people think like if you work, you won't need these things. If you work, which I have dealt with people that work, it's just that they don't make enough. That's why they got qualified for EBT, you know. But a lot of people, they feel that way. If you work, you won't begin these type of services and benefits and stuff like this. I don't think and I think a lot of the people that think this way are people that is in a different tax bracket. But I don't think that I don't think that people would realize or see that it's also going to hurt those corporations like Pepsi and stuff like that, because sales is going to go down because people ain't going to be able to afford to buy those things, because I guess some people, of course, some people can buy it because they got cash money. They can just go and buy it. But the people that got those restrictions on those EBTs, they're not going to be able to afford to buy those Pepsis and stuff like that. I suggest them to start couponing, if you ask me. But I feel like it's going to make sales go down for big corporations, if you understand what I'm saying. But anyway, okay, miscellaneous. Miscellaneous is going to get, what I got for miscellaneous? 10. I'm going to plus 10. But y'all let me know what y'all think about it. Some people, most people that don't get it, they say they have no sympathy. Like, they're like, nope, no sympathy. 20, 30, 35, 40. And I said, I think it's going to be a big, it's going to affect more than just the people that get EBT. I said, I don't think people thinking about that, but we're going to see how the world goes. That's how I look at it. I'm just going to see how it goes. Okay. Household. Household gets 10. Okay. And that's going to also be 40. That's 20, 30, 35, 40. Okay. The coupon didn't get 35. And I didn't even spend 20 of the coupon, because I really didn't coupon this week. This week have been very busy. So I really did not coupon at all this week. So I still had 20. So that means I did spend the 25. So we're going to pull minus, wait a minute. They're going to leave me at $20. Okay. And then we got 35 that we add into this, which will leave me at 55. So since we got 35, I think I want to put 25 to the side for my couponing, and we're going to put that 10 right there. Okay, unexpected. Unexpected gets 10. I do have a small story time, but see, when I tell story time, it takes me so long to do stuff. Okay, so that's 10. And that's going to leave me with 110. Okay, so that would be 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 110. Okay, house. House is going to get 25. Okay, I'm going to see, can I tell you this story time? I'm going to see. Let me write that down first. I'm going to put 25. All right, and that's going to be 205. Okay, so we're going to put 25. We get somewhere with the house situation. So that's 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 80, 92, 5. Okay. And then little emergency is also going to get 25. Okay, so yes, I'm gonna see can I make this story time a little quick, because honestly, I don't think I did anything wrong. I think the person got offended with my suggestion and took it out on me, which I don't. Again, I don't feel like I said anything wrong. So anyway, 20, 40, 60, 81. A minute, 1, 20, 40, 60, 82, 5. Okay, so what's so basically, I'm in this little group, like it's almost like a budgeting group. So I'm in this little group, and a person had reached out like in the inbox. Now, remind you, I don't really know anybody, personally, but they reach out, they say, hey, I have an issue and I want your opinion about it, like a hypothetical question. I didn't know no names. I didn't know who was it about. I didn't know anything. It was pretty much, she presented it almost as a hypothetical type of thing. So she was like, hey, what if I had a friend that wanted, hold on, car maintenance get 15. What if I had a friend that need help with their kids, getting their kids some clothes or shoes, and they want to use my Kavana account? And she said that the issue is that the friend gave her a list of stuff, or she said let's act like the friend gave me a list of stuff, and stuff equal up to like $500. And she said the question is that she trying to figure out what is a way to help her without, pretty much having it on her account, and then she getting the products, and then she is basically a sitting duck trying to see if she gonna get the payments or not. And if she don't pay, then it coming out of her bank account. 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 100, 10, 15. So 115. So that was pretty much how she explained it to me. Like, she was like, I'm trying to figure out what is a good way to help her, but I just don't want, but she claimed this was hypothetical, but you can tell it was about her situation. So me personally, I was like, well, why do it have to be $500 worth of stuff? I mean, she can't get some cheaper stuff, or so she was like, well, no, she said that she got 3, and then it's for the amount of 3 kids. And I said, well, what happened to her Kavana account? What happened to her Affirm? She don't got no other, account she can use. The issue with that, she messed up her accounts. Okay, I don't know. She didn't go into details to say the accounts messed up. She can't use her account. To me, that means that this person is bad with money, or they don't pay back like they should. Okay, they don't do good with payments. Okay, school is going to get 25. And that's what I took from it. That, hey, you got problems with paying stuff back in a timely manner. Not trying to be funny, but I'm like, oh, okay. Let me see, 25. And that's going to have me at 199. Okay. So 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 85, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99. So, I didn't really say too much. I was like, well, I would tell her that she have to go back to the drawing board. She's going to have to take some of those clothes off, or I say, or you can do this. I say, you can have the clothes. If you want to do that, you can get the stuff, have it at your house, and as she pay it off, that's when you give her whatever item that it equal to. So if she put $100, and you go in your Kavana account, you see that the pair of shoes was $100, you give her the shoes and say, here you go, they're the shoes, and she pay it, as she pay it, or as she give you the money, that's when you disperse the clothes. I thought it was a good idea. Me personally, I would have said no altogether, but she wanted to do it. You can tell that she just felt iffy about the amount of stuff she got. Okay, 25, and the cost. Me personally, like I said, I would have just said no. Saying, oh no, $500, and then the payments coming out of my account. That means that you get to pay when you want to pay, while I'm stuck, with the bill coming out of my account. I don't want to have to chase you down. 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 65. Yeah, my thing is, I don't want to have to chase you down. I don't want to lose a friendship. I would just say I can't do it. Birthday, getting 55. Well, the girl ended up, because I didn't know it was a person in the group that was reaching out. So I guess when she gave her, birthday 55, I guess when she told her, like, what she think they should do, she basically saying, yeah, even this person agreed, because she the one gave me the idea. So basically that's how I got in it. And I'm like, why will you didn't even tell me who the person was that was having an issue. The same way you kept that person's name a secret, you should have kept my name a secret, because it was supposed to be a hypothetical question. Okay, 20, 40, 60, 81, 10, 20, 25. So I felt some type of way, because I'm like, the same way you kept her name a secret and act like it was a hypothetical question, it's the same way you should have kept my name a secret and just told her what you was going to do. But the girl got upset. and basically said I was judging her. And I said I wasn't judging nobody. I said all I said was that, if you know you're gonna pay it back, what's the big deal? Just and you say you're gonna pay it back before the kids go to school. Okay. That means that she got the school stuff at her house. When you bring the money, she give you the stuff. What you upset about is that you don't get the stuff right now. And the fact that you messed up your Affirm account and your Kavana account mean you have a history of not paying stuff back on time or not paying at all. So don't get mad at me. Get mad at yourself and the decisions you made. I guess she said I talked down to her. I don't feel like I talked down to her. But anyway, this which one is this? This is my youngest. My youngest gets 20. And then let me have her at 80. Y'all let me know. Because I don't feel like I talked down to her. But $500, 20, 40, 60, 70, 75, 80. $500. Nah, And then I got to basically cross my fingers and hope that you come and you want the stuff. Because that's the issue that she has. She want the stuff. She don't want to do it that way because, I don't know. To me, if you say you was going to pay it back before the kids go to school, what's the big deal? Okay. So, my oldest also going to get 20. She's going to be at 55, though. 20, 40, 45, 50, 55. My mom is only going to get 10. And that's 50. That's 20, 30, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. All right. My medical is going to get 10. I'm speeding this along down because I don't want this video to be too long. So we're going to do 815 and 10. And then that's have me at 95. 20, 40, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95. Okay, so student loans is going to get 25. All right, and that's going to be 65. All right, that'll be 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 61, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then as soon as I get to 100 in student loan, we make another payment to the smallest, loan they got. I think I got one that I got down to 500, so I'll put another 100 on that, and that make it 4 something. So that's how I'm gonna pay it. That's how I'm doing it. So I already know which one that I'm doing for this is going to be the ADT, because I don't think I did ADT. No, not ADT. No, not the Y. Michael & Sons. That's what it is, because it's $60. So we're going to put this 15 and hold on, I got something falling. There we go. And it's going to be Michael & Sons. I'm just going to put that, and then that's $60. And then that's going to have me at 6, 4, 6, if I'm not mistaken. You know my math be my mouth. I don't know. It might be right. Okay. All right, so we're going to go ahead and count this. And this right here kind of warms my heart a little bit because I got to start tackling the big bills. But once I get to the big bills and able to have, all of this, like, enough for at least 1 month ahead, I won't be so happy. So anyway, 1, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 83, 20, 40, 60, 84, 20, 40, 60, 85, 20, 40, 60, 86. We at 6. 20, 30, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46. Yes. I just think about how I started off with nothing. Nothing. Okay. So that is that. And now I'm doing my husband. He don't have pretty much any. Oh, no. I got to do my saving. No, I can do his first. And then do my saving challenges. Okay. So he have $30. $30 is what's going towards his envelope. So we're going to count that down. Well, should I go ahead and do my saving challenges? Nah, I was on here. I think he got $30, so it's okay. So anyway, it is 8:15, and we're gonna add $5 to this. So that's gonna have him at $50. Okay, he gave me $30, but that's how I want to put it towards this 20, 40, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. So that's what I'm going to do. He was like, here, $30 just to buy you something. I don't know what that beeping sound is and why is it so loud. So just disregard that beeping sound because I'm not redoing this video. So anyway, car maintenance, we're going to do another 5. Hold on. I messed up that 8, but anyway, that 8 going to stay just like that. And then that's going to have me at $25. So that'll be 10, 15, 20, 25. Okay, bills. Bills is going to have 10. I think I'm going to do 10 for bills. Yeah. So that'll be 8, 15, and 10. And that's going to have him at 90. Okay, you're almost at 100. That's why I say these little amounts still adds up. 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 75, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90. That's why I say these little amounts still adds up because you can see I haven't cashed up this since May. I almost forgot about it. Okay, and saving challenge or saving, we're just going to put 5 in there. Because like I said, he had a good 30 he gave me. And I said, I just want to put it in his thing for him. Because he ain't going to save nothing extra. All right, and we're going to count this. 10, 15, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Okay. And it looks like I got $5 over. Yep, it looks like I got $5 over. Where did the $5 come from? Okay. And now we got, yep, we got $5 because I got 25 for my saving challenge. Anyway, how do we get that 5? I do not know. Let me see. Make sure that I didn't miss put any. That went there. 5 went there. Went there. 5 went there. Okay. Yep, I did it. So I don't know where the 5 went to. But I know one thing. That's going to be for my pain and suffering. That's what it's going to be for. Okay, so what we're going to do for the saving challenges, we're just going to, hold on to make sure I don't got a 30 because I put it in here. Nope. So we're going to put the 25 in here. Yep, 25 in here for the saving challenge. All right, and that's all for that. And this 5 going to be for pain and suffering of going through all of this. Okay, so yeah, got gas money, got a little spending money and everything now. So anyway, this is Short Mama Money Moves. We're trying to move this money in the right directions. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And then we go ahead and go. Bye.